Hi and welcome back to Rideshare Buddy UK. My name's Kevin and it's a ride-along video today. I've got a bit of work on, so hopefully there should be a fair bit to see. It's Saturday the 14th of December, time's 10 past 8. I have a 10 to 10 airport pickup at Cardiff Airport, and it's going to go to Culver, which is just outside Milford Haven, about 130 miles. And I do need to get that puncture sorted out. It looks like I've got a slow puncture for the last couple of days. I'll do a pump up and then I'll get it sorted when I get back from Culver. I might just get all the tyres changed. It's due for a tyre change anyway, so rather than putting in puncture repair, I'll just get the lot replaced. But anyway, on to Culver. Now normally when I pick up at Cardiff Airport, I will do my charge at the Holiday Inn Express at Cardiff Airport, and I do need to do a charge. At the moment I've got 58% and 145 miles. Now I need to get 90% at Cardiff Airport, and that should give me enough charge to get down to Culver and probably most of the way back, if not all the way back. The issue is, on the BP map, the BP Pulse charger, which is a 50 kilowatt charger at Holiday Inn, is no longer there on the app. It's still there on the Zap map, but if it's not on the BP map, I'm going to assume they've shut it down. Now they did that at Bristol Airport, a Holiday Inn Express. For about 2 years it was a benefits hotel, and then they shut it down, and they had a BP Pulse charger there. Then they shut it down for a year and refurbished it, and it's reopened again as a hotel, but it no longer has a BP Pulse charger. It has about 3 or 4 destination chargers for hotel use only. Now Cardiff Airport Holiday Inn has, for the last 3 years I think, been used as a benefits hotel. I was talking to somebody up at the a staff member at the T Mega Hotel who used to work there. She said that it's no longer being used, or it's the contract as a homeless hotel has come to an end, or pretty much come to an end, and Holiday Inn are going to be shutting it down for a year to refurbish before reopening. So it could be that it's now closed and the BP Pulse pump or charger has been taken out. So no charging close by to Cardiff Airport anymore. However, on the positive, and this is where I'm heading to now, BP has opened up a new hub at Culver House Cross Marks and Spencer's car park, and that has, I believe, 5 Pulse 50 kilowatt chargers and 1 Pulse 150 or 150 kilowatt charger. So I'm heading off over there now, because Culver House Cross is probably about 20 minutes away on the way to Cardiff Airport, and it's probably going to be the best option for me to charge up now whenever I do Cardiff Airport pickups. So let's head over there and get charged up. I've got my pump for the tyre. I'll get that pumped up and I'll get that repaired later. Now, what I'm going to do tonight when I get back from Culver, I really don't know. Last night, Uber prices were absolutely atrocious. I really do mean atrocious. Even though everything was in red and surging, the fares they were offering was disgusting. It really was. So I don't know whether I'm going to be going out to an Uber tonight. The Uber Priority, I only did Priority yesterday, but their Priority supplement has dropped from £2.80 to £2.15 now. Went down to £2.25 now. A lot of the jobs yesterday was coming out at £2.15 supplement. So the likelihood is I'm going to be turning off Uber Priority. So that's only going to give me Uber Comfort. Now, Newport does not have Uber Comfort. The only time I'm going to be doing Uber Comfort is in central Cardiff. I'm not going to go to Cardiff. Not interested. So, the likelihood is, tonight, if I'm coming out to work, I've got 2 taxi caller advance bookings to do. So it's probably going to be Bolt and taxi caller for the local runs tonight. I'm not going to work for the rates that Uber are paying. They've got to get themselves sorted out. But there again, there's also always monkeys around who's going to run around crazy miles and be happy with 60, 70 pence a mile. There's always going to be monkeys like that around. So it's not for me though, not for me. So I'll try and work out on this taxi call out and try and get that boosted up a bit more. But let's get off to Culver House Cross and check out these nice new BP chargers. Right, we'll have a quick look at the new BP station in a minute, but plugged in at the 150 charger. Going to be 58 minutes to get to 90%. Well, that's not going to be possible. I don't have the time for that. It's 20 to 9. I've got to be there by 10 to 10. So I'm probably only going to do a 80% charge. Now it's about 105 miles to Glengwern, so I'm going to have enough charge to get there, and hopefully I should also about to have enough charge to get back if I take to 80%. If not, what I might do, I might just pop into the Tesla at Carmarthen and do a charge up there on the way back. But it's a nice looking station. Let's have a quick look at it. Right, so that's the 150 pump. It's got 2 CSS chargers at Cadimo. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 50 kilowatt chargers. Just over the road there, you got just over there, you got McDonald's and you got the Marks and Spencer's down there. So as I've got about 40-minute wait, I might head off and have a coffee down at Marks and Spencer's. Has that just switched off? Look at that. Also very excited about these new chargers. They don't fucking work. So I had to do that half a dozen times to try and get it to work. And I finally got this 150 charger working using the RDIF card. Just couldn't get it to go on the app. It just kept kicking out saying that it can't communicate with the car. Did finally get it to communicate using the RFID though, so not great. Okay, so I've just been out and grabbed myself a coffee from Marks and Spencer's. Last night was charging up and I was getting 125 kilowatts of charging from the BP Pulse in Malpass Road, and that's the fastest I've seen for over a month, and I got quite excited. But let's go back now, back to reality, and see what my charging speed is. Yep, there you go. I'm averaging 35 kilowatts. Not great, not particularly fantastic. I do have to get that tyre sorted out after I've dropped off and come back from Glengwern. I might just go and change the entire set, I don't know. But yeah, not great, not fantastic, and I'm going to have to head off fairly soon. I've got another 10 minutes I can wait for charging, and then I've got to head back to Cardiff Airport, but I've got plenty to charge. I've got, 222 miles. So plenty to get me there, and plenty to get most of my way back, so I'm happy. It's just that with the BP charger, I'll do a drive past to see if it's still there or not. But when I could charge at the Holiday Inn Express, I could just plug it in there, because it was literally 3 minutes away from the pickup zone. So I could just plug in and wait until the passenger called to say he was ready to be picked up, jump out, unplug, and away. But I can't do that when I'm this far away. I'm a good 20 minutes still from the airport. So, yeah, not to worry though. It's nice having a new charger station, BP charging station in Cardiff. And I would imagine a lot of the Cardiff drivers who are driving EVs will appreciate this new charging station. particularly if they're getting their Uber discounts. Yeah, so I've just done a drive-by of Holiday Inn Express. The two chargers that were there was a Pulse 7 and a Pulse 50. They've both been stripped out and removed, as you can see from the video. So no more charging close to Cardiff Airport. Bit of a pain, but we've got that Culver House Cross one, which hopefully will be sufficient. It's on the way to the airport, just 20 minutes away. Right, I've just dropped off and delivered to Glengrove. I didn't do any videos on the way because obviously passengers in the car, not perfect thing to do. But I will do some videos to take us back home. And what we have at the moment, I've got 93 miles left, 38%. So I'm going to go to Carmarthen, which will take me up to lunchtime, so I can charge up while I go and have some lunch, because it's 12:30. Carmarthen is 36 miles away, and on these sort of roads, it's going to take almost an hour. So it'll be about 1:30 when I get back to Carmarthen, and we'll do a charge up there, and I'll go and have some lunch. So, what am I going to do this evening? Am I going to go to Uber or not? I haven't yet decided. But the fares were real bad last night. I gave up. I think I finished at 9:15. I just weren't prepared to do anything else. I had one last job out to Chepstow from Newport, paying £22. Not great, but there you go. However, the guy gave me a £25 tip, so that made up for it. It was Tuttle, just outside Chepstow, the English side of Chepstow. So what I think Uber are doing is adjusting, personalising the offers to the drivers. So let's say yesterday we had a 6-mile trip, paying £8, well £8.20, and it was 2 miles away, so it was about £1 a mile. What I think Uber are doing is they offered me the job at £6 plus £2.25, no, £2.15 priority, because I had priority on an Uber switched off. Well, I reckon that if drivers were only going to do search jobs, then they'd definitely drive it as £8.15 as a surge job with a little surge sign. And if the driver is a cherry picker, then they would probably offer that same job to the same driver at the same price, but at a cherry picking ability job. So they'd get it as a £8.15 standard job. So that's what I think's happening, because the fares were atrocious yesterday. I think Uber have decided they're going to pay a set amount for a job, and that's it. And then they'll just present it to different drivers different ways, depending on how those drivers take jobs. So whether you take it or not, it's going to be the same price, full stop. You'll just get marked as priority, or as in a £6 plus £2 priority, or it'll be marked as an £8 surge, or it'll be marked as an £8 job for cherry picking. Whichever way you work it, Uber will not pay more than the atrocious fare that they're paying. So I'll have to have a think about what I'm going to do tonight or not. I don't know.
Jump into the car on a Friday night. I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town. I've never seen a sky so blue. We don't have a plan and the night is young. It doesn't matter what we do. There ain't nobody like you. Look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high.
Okay, so if you've watched the shorts, you probably know that my plan to charge up at Tesla didn't go according to plan. Since that 12-volt recall was done, I've had real issues getting the car recognised at chargers. That BP charger this morning that I charged up at had issues. Took a few times to get it to recognise the car. And at Tesla I spent 20 minutes trying to get going up and down the road trying to get the car recognised, but it just didn't get recognised. So I came down to Cross Hands, tried it at Instavolt, wouldn't accept it. Tried it at the Pogo, wouldn't accept it. Managed to get it on at Eon. Took 4 attempts to get a good fill. First one was pennies, well, all of them was pennies until the fourth one. The problem is they take a £35 holding charge on your card each time you do it. So I don't know if it's still on that or not, but £140 worth of holding charge on the car. So not good. I've got 198 miles, 77%, but it's 19p a mile. It worked out at that charge did. I don't normally pay much more than 11 or 12 pence a mile, so it's a hefty. What are all these warning signs going up for now? I don't know what's going on with this car. I really don't. So I'm at Cross Hands, just going onto the motorway now. I shan't bother putting the video on for the motorway. We've all seen the motorway, haven't we? So we'll head back home. I've got enough to get me home. Then I'll have a think about what I'm going to do tonight. I'll go out. I've got those 2 jobs prepaid, well not prepaid, pre-booked jobs from Taxi Corner to do. I may go out on Bolt. Can't do Uber at the moment. My driving licence needed to be updated, so I updated that. And that was accepted, but now they want the driving licence check needs to be updated, and I haven't got time to do that at the moment. Can't do it in the car. I need to go on the computer to do that. So Uber is out. You know, that's quite good. I'll get that sorted sometime Monday or Tuesday. Tomorrow I've got a job out from Cardiff Airport to Haverfordwest, and that's a real concern if I'm going having problems getting the car recognised as a charger. Yeah, well, let's just get home because I need a cup of tea now. I've had enough. And if this video continues, it means I've come out and done more than just that two pre-bookings. Yeah, let's get home. Okay, so it's 6:10. I've been back home for about an hour and a half. Got the puncture sorted, so that's all sorted. I think I might go out and do a bit of work on Bolt and on got those 2 bookings from Taxi Corner. So I need to be out for 6:30. So I've just had finished my cup of tea, and let's get started on part 2 of what really should be Friday the 13th, but it's actually Saturday the 14th. Okay, it's 6:30 and we're off on a shift. I might do say 2 hours up to about 8:30, maybe 9 o'clock depending on how busy it is. I don't have Uber because I'm still verifying my driving licence check code, so it's those 2 taxi callers and a bit of Bolt. So let's get started.
I was lost without any direction. Had a line so many times, but I needed attention. No matter what I say, no matter my regrets, things still been said and done. There's not a part of me that wants to say no, but to let go. Oh, 'cause something's broken, and I'm the reason. It's not that easy knowing you'll do better without me. Without me. Without me. I have tried, yeah, to become better. But I'd lie again if I said it'll last forever. I know I make mistakes, it's just the way I am. That's why you have to know, yeah. There's not a part of me that wants to say no. But I have realized I had to let go. Oh, 'cause something's broken, and I'm the reason. It's not that easy knowing you'll do better without me. Without me. Without me. Out of all my mistakes, hurting you is the worst. I admit I was wrong. There's only one thing to do, the last thing I wanna do. I know I have to let you go. 'Cause yeah, there's not a part of me that wants to say no. But I have realized I had to let go. Oh, 'cause something's broken, and I'm the reason. It's not that easy knowing you'll do better without me. Without me. Without me.
Okay, so I'm calling it a day now. It's 5 to 9, so I've been out 2.5 hours. I'm in Riscam, about half an hour away from home, so we can call it a 3-hour shift, and I've done 74.84, so about £25 an hour. Now, normally what I would do is go home, but because of the issue with charging the car, I'm going to go down to Tesla at Celtic Manor to find out if I can charge a car. If not, I'm going to have to try again at BP. I want to fill up the car ready for tomorrow, because I've got to go to that Cardiff to Haverfordwest. God, it's really annoying having a £26,000 2-year-old car and you can't trust it to do a 200-mile trip without failing on you. It's not good. But let's get off to Celtic Manor before I get really frustrated and really annoyed and really start mouthing off about the EVs. Okay, so I'm at the Tesla. I've got 75 miles on the clock, 27% charge, and it's 9 degrees C. So let's just go and see if it's going to charge or not. Right, so I'm on pump 3A, and let's start charging. Let's see if it's going to plug in to start. Not recognising the car, and I'm plugged in. Hold on a minute, it's initialising. It has started. So it's not particularly cold. I mean, if you look at it, 9 degrees C, so why it wouldn't recognise the car over at Carmarthen, I really don't know. Let's have a look at my battery temperature. So let's go into the car scanner. So I got 23 degrees max. So some of the battery cells are at 23 degrees and some are at 16. So it's not that, oh well, it's dropped now, 15 and 11. But it's not as though particularly cold. So why I had problems with Tesla, Carmarthen and the others at Cross Hands, and why I was having problems with BP this morning, I've no idea. And it almost didn't recognise the car when I plugged in earlier, so I don't know. So the plan is, it's 9:30. I should be home, tucked up in bed by now. But it's 9:30, 38 minutes to 90%. So I'm going to go up to 90%. And that should give me enough to get to, well, it will give me enough to get to Cardiff Airport tomorrow and down into Haverfordwest. It won't be enough to get me back. So I'm going to have to stop off somewhere on the way back. The alternative is to go early and go back to Culver House Cross to the BP. And I'll probably be down to about 68% by then. But sure, I've got plenty of time, and see if I can do a charge up to 90%. And that should get me down to Cardiff, Haverfordwest, and then back to Newport. So I don't trust the car anymore. I don't trust the car that is going to get me where I need to go. That's the problem. And in this job, as a taxi driver, you've got to trust your car. You know, so like a cowboy. You know, the cowboy, they had to trust the horses. I don't trust this car at all to be able to do the job it needs to do. I mean, I'm charged at 70 kilowatts, 37 minutes. But that's it for today. I'm not going to get home till about 10:30 tonight, purely because of this car. But that's the way it is. That's the way happens when you get an EV. You're fucked for the rest of your life. But that's it. I'm going to entitle this video Nightmare on EV Street, being stranded in Carmarthen. So that's my headline and my thumbnail for this video. I hope you enjoyed the show. I should perhaps rate it for over 18s because it's a nightmare. But that's it. So safe driving. I hope your cars operate a lot better than mine does. And if you've got a petrol, I'm jealous. I really am jealous. I'm only a little bit tiny jealous if you've got a diesel. But that's the way life throws it. Sometimes rotten tomatoes are thrown at you. And I've got a £26,000 one thrown at me. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care. Have a good Christmas on the roads and earn some money.